Hello everyone. In this video I am going to demonstrate 240 volts DC to 35 volts AC DC to AC converter. The operating frequency of this converter is 65 kilohertz. As you can see here, this is the complete setup. This is the far view of the setup. Here comes the control supply input. This is the control supply transformer supplying control supply voltage to the control circuit. The heart of the circuit is ICTL 494. The ICTL 494 is controlling these two MOSFETs, and these MOSFETs are finally firing this pulse transformer. You can see the close look. This is the pulse transformer. Output of this pulse transformer is fed to this power IGBTs. These power IGBTs are mounted on two heat sinks, and these power IGBTs are finally firing this power transformer. Final output is obtained at the secondary of this transformer. You can see here the multimeter probes are connected. So from the secondary of this transformer we can get 35 volts AC supply, and my supply voltage is 240 volts DC. 240 volts DC is received here. This is the isolation point of the 240 volts DC supply coming from a variac. This is the bridge rectifier under. You can see the black one, and here there are two filter capacitors, and the output is fed to the IGBT drains via this power transformer. And here you can see this is the choke coil. This choke coil is responsible to filter out any frequency coming from the transformer to the DC source. This is how the setup looks like. So let us discuss the circuit diagram. As you can see here, this is the circuit diagram. This is ICTL 494. The circuit is operating at a frequency of 65 kilohertz. You can see these are the two emitter outputs. These outputs are fed to the IRF 840 MOSFETs. And here you can see this is the pulse transformer. And from the pulse transformer, here I need to mention this is 5 turns of copper wire. This is 5 turns. This is 5 turns. This is 5 turns. So all the 4 windings are 5 turns each. And here you can see this winding is 2 turns. This winding is 2 turns. This winding is 27 turns. This is 27 turns. So you can see here the output of this pulse transformer is fed to this IGBT with the help of this current limiting resistance of 10 ohms. And here there is a pull down resistance of 4.7k. And here also same pull down resistance of 4.7k is there. And here also current limiting resistance of 10 ohms is there. 10 ohms is there. So these are the two power IGBTs, 25 and 120, and this is the final transformer. The input to the transformer is 240 volts DC and the output is 35 volts AC. So here this is the setup. This is how the setup looks like. So now I am going to power up the circuit and we will see the output. So now here I am switching on the 220 volts 240 volts DC supply. Here you can see I have switched on. The control supply is already on, and here you can see the input voltage is 230 volts DC. You can see here the input voltage is 230 volts DC and the output voltage is 29 volts AC. Let's see the frequency of the circuit. You can see the frequency is 64 kilohertz and the duty cycle is 47%. You can see this is how the setup looks like. These are the readings, and what the final view of the whole setup is like this. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. I am going to add the circuit diagram and the transformer design data in the description link. Thank you.